There's been some updates related to the credit in the big, beautiful bill recently. Can you break it down, Meenal, and what happened and what changed as it relates to this tax credit?
Yeah. So back in 2022, there was a change in the way you can claim the R&D expenses on the tax return. So before 2022, you were allowed to deduct 100% of the R&D expenses on your tax return. From 2022, there was a change where you had to capitalize and amortize R&D expenses, both US and non-US, on the tax return and amortize it over a period of 5 years or 15 years based on US or non-US. That meant you will get less deduction on your tax return and you will have more carrying over the expenses in the future years to offset. That demotivated a lot of companies because it could turn your loss into profit because you're getting less deduction on the tax return. And that of a setback for the startups because they could see they're not getting enough deductions.
Yeah.
So with the change, IRS now allowed this deduction of the US-based R&D expenses where you can 100% expend that out on the tax return. And that motivated a lot of companies to go back and claim the R&D credit. As part of this change, IRS also allowed for businesses to go back and amend their 22 and 23 return so that in case you paid taxes because of this non-deduction that you got or you had to report on the tax return, you can get the refund back of taxes that you paid. So it's a very powerful change.
Can you get a refund, like an actual check for
Yeah,
2022 and 2023? So talking like big dollars, like multiple
yeah,
years worth of R&D,
yeah,
depending on what your business is. That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, so that is wild. And starting from 2025, by default, you can expend that out 100% on the tax return. So you have a choice to go back and amend. So what we do for our clients, we actually do the cost benefit analysis, where how much is the refund that they will get and what is the cost for the amendment they will incur. So if that looks substantial, I mean, it is all worth it for the client. So recently we have done for one client where we could get 60,000 back in their pocket by the amendment that we filed. So
Yep.
it's a very powerful change.